when the next time I return will be on the summer holiday, so I just feel a little bit sad, but I accept it.
Uh, do you intend to hire do you intend to rent that room until summer, and then you um, return the room to the landlord, or just continue living in that place even during summer vacation?
Yes, so I think that I will continue to be in that place because I once discussed about the the price of the place once with my parents, and they said that even though it's a little expensive and we have to be responsible for it alone, but they care about the security at that place more, so they want me to keep staying in that place.
Have you considered the situation that during summer vacation, which will often last 3 months, you will return your hometown, but you also need to pay the rental during summer months?
Yes, I once think about that problem a few months ago, and I also told my parents about that, and they said that it's just okay when you have to pay for the landlord, so they can make sure that the place would not be taken.
Okay. So until summer, you finish the first year at university, and then um, calculate the time for you. At the end of this year, you have the IELTS certificate, and then at that time, you are already the second year student, and you can apply some teaching jobs online.
No.
Mm. So that time, if you live alone, it's okay for you. You can work and use the money you earn from the teaching job to pay for the rental. I think it's
No.
okay. And if you teach online, it's really convenient for you if you live alone. Because when you live and you share the room with someone, maybe during the time you deliver the lesson, the noise or the sound you make during the lesson may distract or annoy the roommate. So if you can work part-time temporarily until at the end of this year, and then you have the certificate, continue to work part-time, but in another form, like online teaching, and earn more money to afford the rental. It's
No.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Now we have you finished the listening test?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now we move to exercise 3. I want you to read the full sentence and then tell me the letter. Number 1, please.
Okay. So from the main entrance, go past the library on your right, enter the exhibition room and turn right. That would
Mm,
be C.
correct. Number 2.
Number two, pass the grand hall on your left and go straight ahead. Go into the exhibition room and turn left. You have to walk through another small room to get to this place.
Mm,
That is B.
correct. Number 3.
As you enter the building, you will find the grand hall on your left. You will find this place in the corner of the hall, and
Mm,
it's A.
yeah, that's right. Correct. Um, so exercise 5. Um, um, I will play the recording once, and then you
Okay.
check your answer, and after that, tell me the final answer that you chose.
Okay.
Track 18.
Welcome to Westchester Castle, everyone. I know some of you have come a long way today, so I hope you will enjoy your time with us. Westchester Castle dates back to the 11th century and was home to the Westchester family until the 19th century, when it was donated to the National Trust. We're now standing at the main entrance. As you will have seen, the castle is rectangular-shaped, with 4 turrets or towers, one at each corner. So, as we enter, you'll see on your left the Grand Hall, where balls were held when the family lived here. If you walk through the Grand Hall, you can see one of the 4 turrets in the corner. You'll see that it's now a gift shop, though it used to be Lord Westchester's bedroom. It has a magnificent view of the aviary, where the birds are kept. You will have plenty of time to purchase your souvenirs there after the tour.
So the answer is
Yes, is B, the gift shop.
B. Yeah, correct. Now, exercise 6. Now listen and label room B.
No.
Okay. I play once.
Track 19.
Now, as we move out of the Grand Hall, notice this wonderful spiral staircase in front of you. It's not in use anymore due to health and safety reasons, but at one time that was the only way to get to the upper level. Now we have a lift situated just down the hallway. If you would like to follow me, we will move straight ahead into the exhibition room. At the moment, as you can see, there's a fascinating exhibition of clothes from the 15th and 16th centuries, which you can spend some time looking at later. Now, please turn to your left and cross this little anteroom to enter the next turret, which is the portrait gallery. Here you can see portraits of all the Westchester lords and ladies through the ages.
So room B is?
Portrait gallery.
That's right. Portrait gallery.
Portrait.
Exercise 7. Look at places and that were mentioned. That not correct. Okay, I will. Have you finished this one?
I didn't really understand the lessons, so I didn't do it.
They didn't understand the instructions, so you didn't do it. I cannot miss this one because you can find the answer here is good. Exercise 20, track 20, listen and label room C and D. Okay, now listen to the recorded ones.
Track 20.
Right, I hope you've had enough time to look at those fantastic portraits. Please follow me back into the exhibition space. We're going to cross this room and you'll see that this corner of the castle is almost a mirror image of the portrait gallery. So again, we're going to go through a little anteroom into the turret. You can see that this room has been designed to look like a room from the 14th century. All the furniture and even the drapes and tapestries are authentic. Can you guess what this room was used for? A sitting room? No. Well, people did sit in here, but only the ladies. This was the sewing room. It has the best light in the castle. That's why it was used for this purpose. Next to us is the library, but we can't access it through here. We need to go back through the exhibition room and out into the hallway. The library has some ancient manuscripts which are really valuable. That's why you can only look through the door and not enter. But if you keep going, back towards the main entrance, there's a room you can enter on your left. This was the dining room, situated next to the kitchens, which I suppose makes sense.
So, room C is?
Yes, room C is a sewing room.
Correct. And how about D?
Yes, it is dining room.
Okay, good job. Exercise 9, track 21. Match the century with the information about the castle. Okay, listen.
Track 21.
Okay, so now you've had a look around inside, I'd like to tell you a little about the architecture of the castle building. Westchester Castle has its origins in the 11th century, but it was unrecognisable as the castle we see before us. It was not until the 12th century that living quarters were added. The castle was owned by the Westchester family from the 13th to the 19th centuries.
Number. Sorry, did I play the wrong?
Không, đúng rồi.
Okay. Number 1.
Yes, number 1 is B.
Number 2.
It's C.
And the last one A. Correct. So listen again. Which century did Westchester Castle become a residence? What does it mean, a residence?
Yes, I think it's the people that live in that place.
So the people, this word would end with the T letter, resident. So the place where they live is called residence. The area, the area where residents live. Residents. We also have the phrase residential area. Residential area. Now listen again.
Yeah.
Track 21.
Okay, so now you've had a look around inside, I'd like to tell you a little about the architecture of the castle building. Westchester Castle has its origins in the 11th century, but it was unrecognisable as the castle we see before us. It was not until the 12th century that living quarters were added. The castle was owned by the Westchester family from the 13th to the 19th centuries.
So the answer is?
Yes, it's B.
B. Correct. 22. No, okay, I will admit this one. I just want you to match the picture with the words drawbridge. Which one? Picture.
Picture 1.
Picture 1, yes. So terrace, picture 2.
Picture 2.
And more mode.
Oh.
Mode, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Yes, it's the water area around the castle.
Yeah, that's right. Which part of the castle is still in good condition? Listen and circle the correct answer.
No.
Track 22.
As you probably know, the aim of a castle was to provide a secure base against attack. It needed to be easy to defend while preventing exposure to the attackers. It had to have thick, high walls and a secure entry gate. Westchester, like other medieval castles, would have had a drawbridge at the main point of entry, but sadly it is no longer standing. The 4 turrets, the round towers at the corners, remain in a remarkably well-preserved state for such an ancient castle. You can see that there used to be a moat, another vital defence against invaders, but now all you can see around the building is a dry ditch.
Have you had the answer, or would you want to listen the second time?
Yes, I had the answer, and it's C, the turrets.
Correct. Turret. The sound awesome. Turret. So turret. Exercise 3 seconds. Which part of speech we have the phrase talk top speech. It means, for example, noun, verb, adjective, adverb, or preposition.
Oh.
So number one,
Yes, it is a noun.
noun. Number two,
Number two is noun, also noun.
noun. Yeah. Plural noun or singular noun or uncountable. Plural.
Blueberry. Oh.
Why? So are. They are.
Mm-mm.
They are. So on plural nouns. How about number one? It's a
Number one
nouns.
is noun.
The plural
Plural.
or maybe plural, maybe
Yes, maybe cái gì á, quên rồi.
uncountable.
Okay.
Because there is no article and so you use plural. If it's countable now, we use plural form or
Okay.
use uncountable now without
Okay.
the article. Number three,
Yeah, yes, number three is also noun.
now. So plural or
Plural. Oh.
uh, plural and uncount.
Mm.
So after of now found out, there's no evidence found out. Okay.
Okay.
Now listen. How about the keywords? The keywords.
Oh, yes. No, number one keyword is store.
Store enough food
Uh,
in the basement. Number two,
Number two is maybe underground for escape and making sorties.
okay. It sounds like just a kind of missing words. Number, so the listening recording would follow the order of the text. Number three,
Number three is underground prison cells.
okay. Now listen.
Track 23.
The castle would have had storerooms in the basement to store enough food for many months in case of a siege. Unfortunately, we are no longer able to enter the basement area as it's not safe, but we know that there are underground tunnels used for escape and for making sorties or attacking raids against the enemy. This castle is unusual in that there has been no evidence found of dungeons, underground prison cells. Perhaps they never took any prisoners.
Number one,
Yes, number one is storerooms.
storerooms. Number two,
Number two is tunnels.
number three.
It's dungeons.
What does it mean, dungeons in Vietnamese?
Cái gì? Ngục tù dưới lòng đất.
Okay. Or we can also say địa ngục.
Oh.
Okay. Exercise 15. Exercise 15. Okay. So, number one, label. Gift shop. What does it mean?
Yes, it's the place that sell souvenirs and gifts.
Beehives.
Oh, yeah, yes, it's the place that there are bees and they make honey in that place.
Holiday cottages.
Um, I don't know the meaning of
Cottage.
it.
Cottages. Cottage is the small house that the farmers often live in the countryside. It's the small house. Dairy.
I also don't know this one.
Dairy is the product made from milk, for example, cheese, butter,
Oh.
yogurt. Okay. Museum, estate office, estate office, estate. So all the whole area here is we call estate. So the Vietnamese is mean it just refer to the farming industry context. We can say Đình Trang,
Oh.
and the office. Office is the place where the people can gather in this place for some processing some documents. So estate Đình Trang and estate office. Seven keyword.
Yeah, yes. Keyword is unpaid helpers.
Okay. Number eight.
I think it's the main aim.
Okay. So first, make money. Second, preserve historical property. Donate money to property owners. Number nine.
Number 9 is a couple and for a year.
For a year. Okay. Number 10.
By direct debit.
So what does it mean, direct debit?
I think it's like you you pay for the membership at that time by your card.
So we have two type of card. The first one, debit card, and the second one is credit card. Yeah, credit card is mean you owe money from the bank and then you return to the money later. And debit cards that have your with the debit card, your accounts has money in it, and you can use the money that is available in your debit card. So pay by direct debit. It means use your own money available in the bank account. Now listen. Binoculars handbook and 3 copies if you pay in memberships. If you pay membership. So listen.
Track 24.
You will hear a tour guide giving information about a historic house and the organisation that owns it. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6.
Skip this one.
Some of the key attractions. Surviving estates in this.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
As you know, Holloway Estate is one of the few surviving estates in this area that still retains many of the farming features of the past. Let me quickly explain where you can find some of the key attractions. If you take a look on your map, we are now standing at the foot of the steps to the manor house. Can everyone see it marked with an arrow? Don't forget, this is our meeting point for when we leave. So, directly behind us is the fountain. From here, heading left, the path takes you to a gate which leads into the famous Holloway orchards, where for hundreds of years the estate has been growing its highly prized apples, cherries and plums. Incidentally, if you fancy trying them, a range of delicious Holloway jams and preserves are available in the gift shop. Speaking of which, the gift shop is to the right of the main house. If you go through the gate, the left-hand path takes you to the apiary, that's to say, the beehives, where Holloway honey has been collected for more than 250 years. And yes, before anyone asks, you can also buy Holloway honey. If you take the right-hand path, you will come to some old farmers' cottages, which have been renovated and are rented out as holiday cottages. Please feel free to admire them from the outside, but as there may be guests staying in them right now, please respect their privacy. From the back of the main house, crossing the car park, and just before you get to the cattle fields, you will find a row of 3 buildings. The middle one is the old dairy. The dairy is actually working, producing butter and cheeses using traditional methods. Next to that, on the left, are the former cattle sheds, where the livestock was kept. Nowadays it's used as a museum, so those of you who are keen to explore Holloway's farming past should pay it a visit. The building furthest from the manor house is the old ice house, which is no longer in use and is due to be restored, hopefully next year. Last but not least, you may have noticed on the way in that on either side of the main gates are 2 small houses. This is a traditional feature of country houses of the period. On the right-hand side, as you enter the estate, is what was known as the gatekeeper's lodge. This has now become the estate office, and the estate manager runs the estate from there. OK, I think that just about covers everything.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
OK, everyone, before we begin the tour of the manor house, I'd like to take a few minutes to tell you about the organisation that now owns the estate, and for which I work, the National Trust. The National Trust is the largest membership organisation in the UK, with 4.24 million members. Our annual revenue is £494 million. At the present time, we have 5,899 paid members of staff and an additional 62,000 volunteers. That's an approximate number because new volunteers are joining us all the time. The Trust owns about 350 heritage properties. Many of these are large country houses that the owners donated to us because they could no longer afford to maintain them. The Trust also owns gardens and industrial monuments. The Trust's sources of income include membership subscriptions, entrance fees, donations, and revenue from the gift shops and restaurants within our properties, with much of the money raised being invested back in the preservation of the properties themselves. And, of course, this is the principal purpose of the National Trust, the conservation and protection of historical places and spaces, with a view to making them available to the public. As well as owning stately homes and houses associated with famous people, the National Trust has gradually extended its collection of art, and it also owns valuable books, clothing, furniture, ceramics, and all kinds of unusual objects. Now, if you would like to join the National Trust, I have the forms here, or you can visit our website and join online. You'll get unlimited access to hundreds of wonderful days out across the country. Lifetime membership costs £1,555, but most members join for a year at a time. Individual membership is currently £64 annually, but it's cheaper to join with your partner or another family member, as it'll be £108 for 2 people living at the same address. For a family of 4, 2 adults and 2 children, a year's membership costs £114. It's a great gift for a birthday or other special event. There are lots of benefits to being a member. As well as free parking at all our locations, you receive a National Trust handbook full of information to help you plan your visits. And if you pay by direct debit, you'll receive a free pair of binoculars. Oh, I almost forgot. All members receive a free copy of the National Trust magazine, sent to you by post 3 times a year.
Mm. Number one,
Yes, number one is E.
E. Number two,
Is G.
G. Number three,
It's A.
mm. Number four,
C.
number C.
Mm,
Five,
It's B.
six,
Here's H.
H.
Mm,
H.
yes, yes.
So, wait a minute. Mm. We look at,
Mm.
I'll show you this one. It's easier to look at. Sweet A 24. 24 here.
Mm.
Number six. This has now become a stage office. On the right hand,
Mm.
this one. On the right
No.
hand side, what was known as the gatekeeper's lodge has now become the stage office. So
Mm.
on the right is this one. This is the right.
Ủa,
This is the left.
tưởng là
So
tính đi từ bên kia qua.
no, mình đứng ở đây mình nhìn vô, bên này là bên phải nè, trái nè, này là bắc nè, ở đây là nam, được chưa?
Mm.
Number seven,
Yes, number seven is A.
number eight,
It's B.
correct. Number nine,
It's B.
B. Number 10,
It's A.
correct. Okay. Now you read these reactions to works of art. Do you think the person liked or disliked? So liked, this sentence like is a yes, dislike no, and not sure. For example, number one, I'm not sure what to make of this one. So like yes or no or unsure.
Yes, I think it's not sure.
Yeah, number one, not sure. Number two, read the sentence and say yes, no, or not sure. Number two.
Yes. Number two, I can really relate to this. Yes.
Number three.
This is very powerful. Yes.
Number four.
I'm not sure what the artist is trying to convey. It's not sure.
10. Five.
I like the simplicity of this is yes.
Next.
There's a bit too much going on. It's no. I don't quite I don't quite get the point of it. It's no.
Number eight.
It evokes strong feelings or of
Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
nostalgia, empathy, sadness. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia is mean you
Hoài niệm.
remember. Yeah, that's right. So, yes.
Yes. I wouldn't hang it on my wall, to be honest. It leaves me cold. It's no.
The last one.
It's too abstract for my taste. It's no.
No, okay. So, how do you feel when you look at number one?
Yes, I think it's there's a little bit too much going on, and actually I cannot get the point of it. Like the picture, it's somehow confusing me.
Mm, okay. The picture somehow confuses me. Or make the picture somehow is confusing to me or makes me confused. Number two, do you
Okay.
think it's unique?
Yes, it's very unique somehow, but I'm not sure what is it going. What is it telling me?
Mm, okay, how about the last one?
Yes, the last one it's kind of weird, but I really like the color combos of it.
Mm, okay. Do you consider yourself as a person who have the deep understanding about work of art?
Yes, I think so,
Also,
but
mm,
I'm not very confident in modern art because these days people make weird art to me.
mm. So, do you have a habit to such as make a painting, draw a picture, or collect, make a painting collections? Maybe the paper collections or the electronic version online.
Oh, yes. I don't really like collecting stuff much because I cannot remember where I put the things, but I really enjoy the going to the arts exhibition, especially those in the city.
Mm. So, how often do you go to the amusement? Sorry, go to the art museum.
Yes, I think I haven't go to any art museum before because people said that we have to pay to enter the place.
So you don't want to go to that place because you don't have money. You cannot afford the tickets, or just because you are not interested in exploring those places.
Oh yes, it's mainly because I don't want to afford money for it, and I can also look for the online exhibition, which is free when you are faster than other people when you can get the ticket by free. So I don't really pay to enter the museum.
So if you had a strong finance, would you uh, be willing to pay for a tour around the museum?
Yes, obviously, definitely, I would pay for the museum and maybe also a tour guide.
Mm. Uh, do you think it's difficult or easy for you to understand the meaning behind the picture when you stand in front of it?
Yes, definitely, and I really need someone who can um, explain the meaning of it for me. But at some point when I I really like the content, then I would like to search for the meaning of it myself.
So you just explore, or you have the sorry. In other ways, I was asked, do you look at paintings, consider paintings as one of your hobbies, or you just look at some online paintings when you come across when you go online? as a just a coincidence, or you really like it? You are really into it.
Oh, yes. I think it's just accidentally when I see something that looks appealing to me online or even in real life, and I'm not sure into if I'm really into painting or making art because I haven't before.
Okay. So when you come across some pictures of paintings, or maybe digital paintings on their social platforms such as Facebook, would you react like you like the picture, leave comments under the pictures, or save the pictures on your mobile device, or you just glance at for several seconds and then you just throw the screen up and then move to another one?
Yes, I think it. I sometimes save the picture online because somehow they have the unique meanings, and I feel like the picture is special and also give me some kind of lessons. So I save it for later.
Are there many famous painters in Vietnam, in your country?
Yes, I think they are famous painters or artists somehow, but I cannot name them.
Mm. Do you study the fine arts at school? Did you study the fine art at school in your hometown?
Mm. Uh, I think I did.
Mm. At that time, were you interested in the art lessons?
Yes, I think I did because the teachers usually give high score for the arts that we made.
Mhm. So at that time, did you feel that subject was so easy to get good score?
Yes.
So was it also easy to all students, or just some students who have the talent to comprehend and observe the pictures, the painting?
Yes, I think it's pretty easy for most people to get a high score in that subject, but not for everyone because not only in arts, but also in different subjects, the teacher will have to make sure that there are different scores to give to different students with different talents.
Mm. How did your teachers at that time get the students engaged in the lessons?
Yes, I think that she was giving us um, the videos online to show how the arts were made and how to do the subject, how to get good score in the subject, and she also hand out some also handed out some. um, art that the students in different class made that got high scores to encourage us.
So, do you think the art lessons require the students to be creative enough to understand the meaning, or the roles depends on the teacher? I mean, the whether or not the students can understand and comprehend the picture's meaning, relies on the teacher roles, that the teacher have the talent or have the ability to make the art lessons become more attractive in the students' eyes.
Yes, I think that the teacher's role is very important because they are the people that um, give give the student the transmission of the subject. Like they introduce about the art, the lessons, and they give instruction about how to make the arts. But if student want to get a higher than average score, they will have to use their creativity to make the
Mm,
art somehow unique, somehow personalized. Yes,
mm,
to impress the teacher and to get high score.
mm. Some people think that you need to have their special talent to become an artist. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I totally agree with that because I think considered about considering arts in the past, um, some masterpieces. Because when we think about the modern arts, the people are becoming more talented. But even though the art is um, beautiful or appealing, but uh, it just somehow looks lame and boring because people make art easier these days. And I also think that um, the audience they care about the personality of the artist and also yes, the personality, but not the talent of the artist.
So I think that all students completely can completely learn how to draw, but simple ones, simple pictures. But if you want to create a masterpiece in art,
Mm.
so I think that we should have the special talents. How about if someone has a special talent, do you think that person needs the education in art? That person needs to take the course in art, or they can completely develop their skills and talent without a teacher's instruction.
Uh, yes. Um, I think that it's we cannot say that it totally depends on the education at school or um, or completely depends on the talent of the artist because making art and earn money from art it sounds like a gambling game to me because I think it's mostly depends on the luckiness of the luck of the artist and mm, and also the unique the unique uh, paintings, the unique art that the artist made.
So, is there a close connection or relationship between the talent, the inner talent, and the practice?
Uh, yes. I think it's the talent. Yeah, I think that people can completely have the talent in arts. Not only uh, not only because they study it at school, they can have the talent when they were born, like it's in their bloodline, and we cannot say that if you are a good student at your art school, you earn high score, then in the future you can make good money from your art. We cannot say like that because the arts that people like depends on many abstracts, I think.
I, I think that even you have the talent, it's one of the first crowd uh, um, prerequisite. uh,
Mm.
Prerequisite.
Oh.
uh, pre present pre. prerequisite. Okay, prerequisite that can help you become the master in the arts. But of course, then we need to undergo the intensive or thorough or careful training. Um, of course, under the teachers or the experts' instruction, and we practice our skills and polish our skill year by year, and then we can create a masterpiece. Even you have the talent, but you don't undergo the education, or you don't undergo the period of time to practice your skill. Your paintings, your works of art just be a normal one. Uh,
Oh.
okay. Do we need to go to school to improve our skills, or do you think that going to school is the only way for the painters to become a master?
Yes, I think that in the art field, you don't have to go to the school to achieve the skill or to master it, but it's necessary for you to go to school to have the teacher's instruction to learn the skill and to practice it in the right way. And it also save you a lot of time when you have the teachers by your side.
Okay. Um, pivotal role. Pivotal role. Um, this means crucial role.
Oh,
Do you think artists or painters also play pivotal roles in developing a country's culture?
uh, yes, I think that uh, the artists they somehow played a important role in the development of the country, especially in the historical field and entertaining field, because they create the art pieces which can somehow help people in with their mental health, because I heard many stories about people they can with mental issues they can be healed by listening to music um, or yeah, or enjoying arts. So I think it played an important role, but not a pivotal role.
Pivotal is mean very important,
Oh, oh
crucial.
yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
that's
okay.
right. Okay. So another question is that can the artist or people use their works of art to reflect aspects of our life?
Yes, I think so. Especially the arts that are considered masterpiece. I think that they give the meaning that somehow relates to the people, the normal people. Um, like the artist, they trying to tell something that most people are related, most people are understand, so that their art can be well known.
And one master where sorry when a picture or a painting becomes a masterpiece, do you think it is because the attractive appearance, attractive look, or is the meaning behind the picture my contribution to determine that becomes a masterpiece?
Oh, yeah, yes. I think that um, the meaning that the meaning that the pictures is are given, it's the most important, because when you make uh, picture that looks beautiful, that looks appealing, then it will just be famous for its for the artist skill when they know how to use the color combo, they know about the golden rays, so they make their pictures more appealing to most people. But when the art piece is considered as a masterpiece, then they would need more than just good color combos or they need the meaning more.
Do you think the artist can use their own works to get engaged in the political issues, or maybe uh, the social issues, maybe reflect something related to
Mm.
the political issues and social issues?
Yes, I think so. And I think in my university we learned a lesson about the um, about the society, and there's one uh, lesson that we have to learn how to make a poster that can somehow reflect the
Mm,
society's problem. And I
mm,
think about the artists, they can use their skill, or they can give the meaning that somehow reflect the the
mm,
political issues, but they have to be
mm,
careful because I don't think the government will allow that.
mm. Okay. In the past, some uh, famous painters also use their talent to present and to make a masterpiece that criticize some political and social issues in the past. For example, during the Vietnam War, not only the poet, or the singer, or the musicians, uh, they make their own art, work of art. For example, songs are poems. For example, someone who write songs and sing it aloud, and the song lyrics reflects one part of the social issues. So singing a song is also one of the performing arts.
Mm.
And draw a picture or make a painting is called a fine art. Uh, they often use their works of art to criticize some bad aspect of the society. Would you prefer the modern paintings or the traditional painting?
Yes, I think I would go with the traditional paintings because I like the historical feelings that those paintings bring to me, and I really appreciate the way that people preserve the painting, so preserve the painting so it would look good, even though um, it's very old.
Mm, okay. Have you ever seen come across a painting and evoke uh, it evoke a sense of nostalgia? Yeah, about
Yeah,
something.
yes, yes. Um, mm, yes, that kind of feelings comes to me. That kind of feeling comes to me very often, um, especially when I go outside in the city and just simply look. I just simply look at the old buildings, and it gives me some kind of nostalgia. Oh, nostalgia feeling about the place that I haven't been before. Like I it makes me it reminds me about someone I met in the past, but I can, or even in my dream, but I cannot remember their faces, and also um, about a life that I haven't lived before. It's like a weird feeling that I cannot describe fully.
Mm. Okay. Now the next phrase transports someone to a different time and place. Uh, when we stand in front of a masterpiece, uh, do you think it's possible or impossible for us to have the feeling that we were brought back to their specific time in the past and then we witness all the whole scenes up at that time?
Yes. So I think it's the when people make art, when the artists they made art, they um, want to give the the audience the same feeling that the art is given. So I think when we look at the pictures, especially old ones, we will have a feeling that we are in maybe the picture about someone's portrait. Maybe we will somehow feel like we are in the same room or in the same place that the portrait is taken.
So carry a deep and carry carry deep historical significance significance or um, bring entertainment value. If you were a rich person and you were interested in uh, the fine arts, would you spend a large amount of money to buy the the painting that carries deep historical significance or that brings entertainment values?
Oh, yes. I think if I have a lot of money, then maybe I will trying to afford the pictures that brings me the historical feelings, because it's not just a picture, it's um, something that in the past that um, that are aging with me, with the humans, and I think I will enjoy the feeling to keep something old in my place.
Uh, Between the natural settings and the maybe the natural settings or uh, mm, okay, would you prefer to see the paintings that can bring you the sense of the nature or the modern equipment or any modern context? Would you enjoy the paintings of the modern architecture or the natural settings?
Ah, yes, I think I will. Uh, I'm not really care about how the arts are made, but I just enjoy it when it gives me a weird feelings, like feelings about the past or feelings about some place I haven't been before. I just care about the meaning that the arts are given. It's not somehow lại nha, not the
Mm.
way the arts were made.
Mm. Uh, if someone spent a huge amount of money just just buy in the one piece of art to decorate their homes. And that amount of money is equivalent to the one that they can use to build a villa. Do you think it's worth to buy one extremely expensive work of art, extremely expensive painting? Do you think it's wasteful or it's worth?
Uh, yes. I'm not sure about that problem because I think that if people have money, then it's their right to use the money the way that they want. But if we're talking about art, especially the masterpiece, then I think that um, the art, the maybe the picture, they shouldn't be bought bought by someone because I think the masterpieces should be in the gallery or the museums for everyone to enjoy the arts.
I mean that. So it means they shouldn't spend that amount of money, right? So if someone who are, if there's a person who is willing to spend 100, sorry, 1 million dollars buying a painting to put in their house, hang on the wall for decorations purpose. Um, so you think that person is stupid, eccentric, or yeah? If someone spent 100 or $1 million just buying one painting and put it in their homes for decorations, do you think that? So I have the word eccentric. Eccentric. Yeah.
No.
Are stupid or that person have the problem with their mind, have the mental health to spend that such large amount of money just to buy one painting for decoration.
Oh. Yes, I think that um, it's totally okay with because I'm totally okay with that. I think that it's their money and they can use it the way they want. And I also think that um, someone shouldn't criticize other ones of how they use their money, how they buy things that they want.
And somehow, if even they spend $1 million spending buying one painting uh, because they have money and somehow when they decide to buy it, it's worth in their eyes.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Do you enjoy drawing and painting? Why?
Yes. Um, I'm not sure if I enjoyed drawing or painting because I really I really don't make any paintings in my daily life. Uh, actually, uh, yeah. In fact, I haven't made any paintings since third grade because I feel like I'm not really good at paintings, and I quit from and I quit since um, since the
Right.
age 10.
The age of 10. So it means that when you studied at secondary school, there were no art lessons or even you attended the art lessons, but the teachers didn't require the students in the class to create paintings and drawings.
Ah, yeah, yes, I did paint something when I was in my ủa cái đó là gì ta? Secondary school, but I'm not sure um if I was enjoy it.
Okay. Hmm. Do you think drawing and painting can help people a lot, especially something related to the mental health?
Yes, I think so, because um, mm, to some people, they have the difficulties in speaking their thoughts. Like they want to tell people um, what they think, but they cannot use the words. Then they could use their art, their paintings, to show people the way they think. And I also think that when you paint, you like you use your brain, you use your creativity, then it somehow help with your mental health.
So, as long as they are interested into that, it can help them release the stress, unwind, and relax, especially when they feel um, themselves under pressures. Do you think a hobby of drawing and painting costs a lot of money to follow?
Oh, yes. Uh, I have many friends who are studying art at university. They said that making art is not very expensive, but if you want your art to look professional, or you want to um, use the good colors, the good materials, then you have to spend a lot of money on that, especially when there's a exam, when the student, they have to make the products for their final exam or something, then they would have to spend a lot of money.
So it means that the level of the materials, it means the quality of the materials designs
Yes, yes,
designs the quality of the painting they produce.
yes, yes.
So if the artist just had some normal and cheap materials, can they create a masterpiece for their life? Or they need definitely they must buy the expensive materials to produce the masterpiece.
Yes. Um, I think it's like it's not so expensive to make art, and um, one piece of art, it's considered as a masterpiece when they can give meaningful meaning, or they can make many people enjoying the art. And I also think that most people, they don't really know about the prices, or the ừm, cái gì ta? The quality of the material that the artists are using. They just know that this art looks good, this picture looks good, and I can relate to it. Then they like the work of art, like entirely. I mean, the meaning is the most important.
You mentioned that you started drawing and painting since the age of 10 because you realized that you were not good at drawing and painting. So
Mm-mm.
you stopped drawing because you are not good at. Do you think it's other people share the similar situations as you, that people continue drawing and painting because they are excellent at these skills, and quit? They don't. They refuse to have drawing and painting become their hobbies because they are not good at it.
Yes. I think it's just a few, like I quit painting because I'm not good at it, and another reason is that I um, I don't feel like I enjoy making paintings, or drawing, or making art, because when I learn the art subject, I feel like I just need to make a score, and I don't have any interested in making art, but to other people's like they are interested in art or they have a passion about making art, then uh, but if they are not good at art, then they definitely practice it more to improve their skills.
Mm. So even they practice a lot to improve their skill, although they don't have the inner talent. Do you think they can become successful?
Uh, uh, yes, I think so. I think that it's not how talented or how expensive materials that the artist is using. It depends mostly on the time and the luckiness of the artist.
Is it easy or difficult to distinguish between the paintings created by the real artist and the ones created by the computer?
Ah, yes, I think that just a few months ago, it's easy to distinguish or to point out the differences between the pictures, the art that made by humans and the one that made by artificial intelligence. But um, the AI bots, they are getting better at making pictures and also the art content. So I think it's a little different, a little difficult now.
Okay. What did you often do during the art lessons when you were at school?
Yes. When the teacher, when I was still in my primary school, and usually the teacher will tell that she told us um to make art or to draw some painting that looks like those painting in the book. Just need to change the color of it. But uh, when I'm not really enjoying the art subject, so I usually uh, don't have uh, the the color pencil, and I go around the class to borrow them.
Okay. If you pay a visit to the art gallery or maybe the museum, would you enjoy, will you enjoy going by yourself or going alone, or would you want a companion? This means you want to go with another one, with someone.
Ah, yes, I think that if I go to a maybe art gallery, then I would like to have the one. I would have to have. I would like to have a tour guide who knows about the art, who knows about paintings, so they can give me, um, they can tell me the meaning, or they can tell me the way to enjoy the art as much as possible. But if I um, but I also think it's okay to go with a friend because I want to have someone dis to discuss about the paintings.
As we know that some lessons or anything related to us are often often expensive to follow or to access. Do you think nowadays all people, as long as uh, those for those who are really into arts, uh, so they can access to the arts everywhere? Do you think so?
Yes, I think so because it's easier these days to learn something new, especially when you have the internet. It's that easy when you can simply search for the content that you want to know about on the internet. And yes.
Okay. Prepare the ideas at home, and we will continue to discuss. I want you to maybe get reference on online from a GPT or anything, any articles or newspapers. And I hope that tomorrow lesson you'll find prepare some ideas at home for part two and then part three. Okay.
Oh,
Now we
okay.
would end the lesson now. Thank you. See you next time.